Beauty and skincare influencer Zithobe Macheli announced on her social media this week that she turned down brand deals worth 50,000 rand, with some of them who support Israel. The influencer said her stance was as a result of her support of the people of Palestine and called on consumers and brand influencers to boycott these brands. She joins us now to tell us more about this. Zithobe, I appreciate your time. Can you share more about the reasons behind your decision to turn down endorsements, specifically from Israeli beauty products?
Morning. Thank you so much for having me. The decision that I took to turn down these brand deals was just from a stance of standing with humanity. I mean, it doesn't take anyone to be politically inclined to understand that what is happening in Palestine is awfully wrong. Children are dying, people are being killed. And when a list of beauty brands that are allegedly linked to Israel in terms of funding their organizations or their founders being people that are being just like who have organizations around Israel that are funding the genocide, I just decided that these are not, as long as there's a genocide happening in Palestine, I will not be associating myself with these brands or using my platform to empower them as someone that is trusted in the beauty space, as someone that has a huge responsibility. And it just comes with also understanding that I do have an influence when it comes to eliciting brand interest in people and, affecting their buying habits and their behavior as beauty consumers. So I do not condone the killing of innocent people, and that is just the stance that I am taking.
Now, how do you see the intersection between beauty products and political or social issues?
Well, I mean, when it comes to that, for me, as I said, that the decision that I took was from a perspective of a human first before a beauty influencer. And I said, as a human, I do not condone the killing of people. And if the beauty products that I use on a day-to-day basis or the brands that I empower on my platform are using the profits that I help them generate, then I don't condone that. Using the funds to kill people. Like, for me, as I said, I don't think it takes anyone who is politically inclined to understand that what is going on is wrong, and it's like whatever I can do as a person, as a business as well, I will do the little that I can do to help stop what is happening in Palestine.
Now, you talked about empowering the specific brands by obviously accepting the amounts that they would pay you, but it also offers you an opportunity to disempower the same. Do you agree, and how do you intend on disempowering some of these brands that are supporting the atrocities that we are seeing in the Gaza?
Well, we disempower the brands by boycotting the brands. Let's not give our hard-earned money that we work hard for to buy these brands and further empower them to generate profits that they'll be using to fund the Israeli organizations or to fund the genocide. And as a beauty influencer, as I said, that my job is to help these brands to generate more sales, to elicit brand interest. And by me turning down these brands, it just means that I have over 60,000 people that follow me across my platforms. So that means they have 60,000 people that they cannot reach. And that is, I know these people always say these brands have been here before you, this or that, but they understand the influence that I have. They understand that I have a tight-knit community of people who trust me, who will buy into anything I say because of the relationship that we have. So by me declining these brand offers, it just means that there's a plethora of people that they will not have access to. And that is how I plan on disempowering the brands.
So let's just focus a little bit and talk about how you think your followers perceive your decision to boycott Israeli beauty products, and what kind of impact are you hoping to make through the stance?
To be honest, the reception has been so beautiful. When I initially made the video, it was just to chat to my audience and let them know what I have found out. The list of beauty brands was outed last week. Well, that's when I saw it, and I was just communicating with them same way that I would always do, updating them about what's happening in the beauty space, and it received so much love, and it just spread so far and so wide, further than what I actually thought. And the response has been so beautiful, and it's just so beautiful to also see that I've been able to build a community with people that stand for humanity, for people that understand these greater causes, that it's greater than me, it's greater than you, it's greater than life itself, you know. It's just the reception has been very, very beautiful. And I just say, as long as there is genocide happening in Palestine, let us, stand strong in our stance.
Now, Zithobe, earlier I spoke to Abida Adams, who's from the Palestine Solidarity Campaign, and they just recently organized a protest in Cape Town, which was successful. Now, a couple of things that you talked about. One of those things that you said is that the people that you influence will essentially buy into whatever it is that you tell them. So it speaks to the amount of research or studying and collection of information that is indeed accurate in the first part. And the second part is it also suggests that there is power in numbers. Your voice speaks to 60,000 people, but as an influencer, you also have capacity to reach out to other influencers, in fact, and create a chain reaction of sorts. Is this something that's on your agenda?
Definitely. I think, well, let me answer the first part of the question. When it comes to the research, it was very, very important for me to, have accurate and credible research. And a lot of the research that I have done the resources have been from BDS. It has been from journalists that are covering what's happening daily in Palestine, like Wizard Bazan, and there's just a lot of resources from people in Palestine who are covering what's happening daily, and people who have also taken, for example, BDS has been around since the early 2000s, and they've done research, and what the brands that they've listed are very credible. So that was really my goal, to make sure that the decision I take is well backed up with credible sources. And the video that I did create did spark some interest with my fellow creators. I've gotten a lot of DMs from people, very mixed emotions, obviously, people questioning how true what I'm saying is, and people just saying, thank you so much for raising awareness. I wasn't aware of this, and, what steps can we take further? I think, it's something that can be grown. It's something that we'll just have to sit as creators and see what we can do. But yeah, for now, let's just continue to spread awareness and see how we can, I was actually filming a video earlier on talking about a targeted boycott versus an untargeted boycott, and it's like, which brands will we boycott for this boycott to be effective? Those are just the things that I'm currently thinking, or the feelings I'm experiencing.
Zithobe Macheli, appreciate your time. Influencer speaking to us against boycotting certain Israeli products. Now,